My name is Dana Bale. I'm one of our school counselors here at the high school, and this is one of our favorite nights of the year, so excited to get it started. Tonight we're surrounded by members of the community who've provided scholarships to recognize our students for their achievements and to help support them on their next steps after they walk out our doors one final time in May. It makes me have feelings, and I don't like them. Throughout the evening, members of the class of 2021 will be recognized for their academic, artistic, musical, and athletic contributions to our Westlake community. Thanks to the generosity of local businesses and organizations, most certainly this is an incredibly impressive group. So to get things started officially, I would like to turn it over to Mr. Paul Wilson.
Good evening, everybody. All right, good evening and welcome to the Westlake High School Performing Arts Center for our 2021 Senior Awards Night. Personally, I'm very proud of these Westlake High School students and feel blessed to be a part of this special ceremony. It's always rewarding to see students recognized for their work in the classroom. Our mission statement states, "We educate for excellence, empowering all students to achieve their educational goals, to direct their lives, and to contribute to society." Tonight, you get to see the culmination of your work towards our mission. In addition to the distinguished members of the class of 2021, I would also like to welcome some special guests who have taken the time to be with us this evening. Associate Superintendent Kathy Maxwell is here this evening, and Board of Education members, Mr. Joe Kraft and Mrs. Barb Lazinski. Thank you guys very much for being here tonight. I'm so impressed with the list of colleges and universities that this class will be attending. As I looked at the senior acceptance board in the rotunda, I recognized schools such as NYU, Case Western Reserve, the Ohio State University, the University of Texas, the University of Michigan, Pratt, and so many others. I'm proud to say that the students of Westlake High School compete with the finest students in the country and do so in the most challenging fields. The students that you meet this evening will be receiving either local scholarships or recognition for academic achievement. Fortunately, we still have many of our teams in the playoffs, and 3 of those teams are in action tonight. The Demon baseball team and both lacrosse teams are in action. As a matter of fact, that is where Dr. Goggin is this evening, Mr. Cipollone, and Mrs. Morgan. We had to have somebody go cover those events. So we may be missing some of our scholarship recipients as they compete for the Demons this evening. Tonight we are also joined by members of the Westlake community who have supported our graduates throughout their journey and now graciously are providing over $100,000 in scholarships this evening. Thank you. To the parents and family members here tonight, thank you for your constant support and sacrifice that you provide for these young men and women. You have done a tremendous job. Finally, to the members of the class of 2021, I thank you for all of your hard work, leadership, and personal accountability to excel. You've endured things in history, you've endured things that no other students in the history of any school, not just Westlake High School, have had to endure, and you have done it successfully. I say on behalf of your fellow students, your parents, the Board of Education, and Westlake High School's administration, faculty, and staff, congratulations, and we are very proud of you. At this time, I would like to invite the members of the WHBS Choral Department to the stage, the Choral Department to the stage. Would you please rise for the singing of the National Anthem in the Westlake High School alma mater? Thank you, great as always. We appreciate it. At this time, I would like to introduce our MCs for the evening. Victoria Montag and Sarah Wagner will be working here this evening as our MCs, and will be making some introductions. Victoria will get us started with the Christina Sungyuk Scholarship. Thank you.
Christina Sungyuk graduated from Westlake High School in 1994 and completed her undergraduate work at the University of Michigan with a bachelor's degree in psychology. She had postponed her graduate school studies at Eastern Michigan University to pursue a career in New York City. Christina was working for Cantor Fitzgerald at One World Trade Center on September 11th. In her memory, the Christina Sungyuk Memorial Scholarship was established to provide scholarships to graduates of Westlake High School who will attend the University of Michigan. Please join me in welcoming Christina's father, Mr. Dae-jin Yuk, to announce the recipients of this scholarship.
Good evening. I would like to present Christina Sungyuk Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 each to Bethany Wang and Jai Yu. Bethany Wang and Jai Yu, would you come over here, please? Bethany, am I right pronounced? Bethany?
Yeah, she's coming.
Thank you.
WHBS Director Mr. Les Sikeli will present the winners of the WHBS TV Senior Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Les Sikeli, and I'm the advisor for WHBS TV. We are the school television station, and every year we give out scholarships to our graduating seniors who have exemplified a passion and a love for TV production and a dedication and leadership and all those wonderful qualities that just make me want to come here every day and work with these kids. There are 4 scholarships we're going to give out tonight. The first one goes to a young man. Oh, by the way, I do want to say that all 4 of these scholarship recipients, they have literally been with WHBS all 4 years of their high school career. So I really got to know these kids, and it was an honor to get to know them for those 4 years. The first scholarship recipient is a young man who started out being a cameraman, predominantly for our football games, but over time he got more and more involved. He became a very common go-to camera person when we needed a slot filled. He was very often the first place I went, and he was very often the first one who said, "Yes, Mr. S, I can certainly fill in that slot." This year, he stepped it up a little bit. He got more involved in our news program, and toward the end, he got involved in some interviews. But what really impressed me about him was on his final session of interviews, he mentored some of the younger students and helped them with their interview skills as well. So the first scholarship, and I'm not sure if he's in the audience, but if you are, goes to Shane Burrich. Shane. Okay. I know it's tradition to have the scholarship winners come up after the presentation, but in this particular case, I'd like to change the rules a little bit, and I would like to invite the next two scholarship recipients up to the stage ahead of time. They are Michelle Corey and Ruby Darwish. Ladies, can you come up here, please? There is a reason for this, and they did not expect this whatsoever. Front and center. I wanted to bring these ladies up at the same time because I wanted you to see them in the way that I got to know them in these last 4 years. A team. These two ladies exemplify teamwork and working together. As a matter of fact, they call themselves the dynamic duo. And that's exactly what they've been. They have been very often our co-hosts for our Friday morning news program, all the way up until their senior year where they are co-presidents. And I should mention that they did not run as individuals, they ran as co-presidents, something that never happened before in WHBS, but they did it, and they got it, and they became our co-presidents. Individually, they contributed so much over the years. Ruby, she was our social media manager for a couple of years. Her responsibility was to get the word out as to what WHBS was doing. She also, in her later years, became a mentor to the younger students, helping them with their interview skills, training them on camera, just being a wonderful, wonderful person to work with. And I've never seen her in a bad mood, ever. Always smiling. She's smiling under the mask, you can tell she is. So that's one half of the dynamic duo. The other half of the dynamic duo, we have Michelle Corey, who for 2 years was our news director, and quite a news director at that. Her journalistic skills really were honed and really became wonderful in her time here. She could interview anybody about anything, and she has learned how to be a journalist. She has learned how to interview somebody properly and get the information from them that we as the audience need to know. So with that, I would like to present two scholarships, one each, to Ruby Darwish and Michelle Corey. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the dynamic duo. Our last scholarship recipient goes to a young man who has been our post-production director for the last 2 years. What post-production really means is there is an art to taking raw video and putting it together just right into a finished product. You got to pick the right pieces of that video. You got to select the proper music and sound effects to go with it. You have to be able to take raw video and tell a story with it. And this young man gets better and better and better at that every single day. This last year, he was not in school a lot, so we did it virtually. I sent him footage from interviews, and he, at home, put it together there. And I should mention, it isn't your average home. His home contains his very own production. So before he graduated high school, he has his very own video production company, Modern Video. If that doesn't say that this young man has passion for putting together video, I don't know what does. And I'm going to leave this just by saying that I can honestly say that this young man, every single day, moves farther and farther away from being my student and closer to me as a colleague. This young man, we're going to miss him, we're going to miss all you guys, is Andrew Cerencioni. We didn't rehearse. And yeah, we'll fix it in post. Nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please join me in welcoming back 2019 WHS graduate and Chad DeLillo Scholarship winner, Sylvie Yapple, to present the award to this year's recipient.
Hello. Chad DeLillo was a special needs student at Westlake High School. During his time at Westlake, he became known as Westlake's #1 fan, not only because he would attend most every athletic event, but also for his enthusiasm and the school spirit he exhibited. Chad would often lead Westlake's teams onto the court or field and would lead Westlake fans in cheers from the sidelines. This scholarship is provided to graduates of Westlake High School who will be furthering their education and to remind us that even those less fortunate can be an inspiration to us all. This is the 9th consecutive year of the Chad DeLillo Spirit Scholarship. It is a 4-year scholarship with the recipient receiving $1,000 each year for 4 years while in college. I was honored to receive this award 2 years ago, and I'm honored tonight to present this award to Catherine Gallagher.
The Hallie Reed Holland Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Mr. Rich Holland.
Good evening. I am a 1975 graduate of Westlake High School, and I can sing that alma mater like it was yesterday. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've learned it, you will remember it all of your lifetime. And this is an aside, obviously, but on the basketball bus back from away games, when that bus hit the bridge on Hilliard, we started singing that alma mater, and I can still sing it. These are some of the greatest days of your lives, and I hope you appreciate that. I'm here tonight to honor the memory of my late wife, Hallie, who was a 1976 graduate of Westlake, and to recognize 5 outstanding classmates of yours. But I want to congratulate all of the students who are receiving recognition tonight for their great achievements, and your parents, whose support and love and encouragement has allowed you to do the remarkable things you have done in your young lives already. And I also want to recognize the faculty and staff at Westlake, because outside of your parents and your family, you have no bigger fans than your teachers. And so if you haven't yet, before you leave this place, I hope you will take the time to thank them. One of Hallie's greatest qualities was an irrepressible spirit. And when she received her cancer diagnosis, she told me, this has to be our family's greatest hour. And to me, it just seemed like our worst hour. But this was just characteristic of Hallie. It was just an example of her spirit. And whether or not she was helping orchestrate a corporate merger, which she did numerous times, or taking cancer treatments, she rallied her team and she rallied her family and she got to work. And she saw opportunities where I saw walls and obstacles. And my hope for you is that in the near future, you will begin to see the obstacles and challenges in front of you as opportunities like Hallie did. Congratulations to all of our seniors, and most particularly to these 5 that I want to recognize tonight. First, Aya Lebabidi. Aya, if you are here, please come up. Well, let me mention this about Aya. Her teachers described her diligence, focus, tenacity, and patience, her work ethic, and fierce determination. One of her teachers described her as a Renaissance woman, and that is a superlative compliment if I've ever heard one. Aya Lebabidi. Next, Blake Wolf. One of Blake's teachers described him as one of the kindest and most dedicated young men I've had the pleasure of teaching. One said that he has an ease and comfort about him that most students lack. His own essay reminded me of Hallie's selflessness, and I want to tell you, it brought tears to my eyes. Congratulations, Blake. Julia Bongers. In Julia's essay, she wrote about how other people impacted her life and of the great appreciation she has for other people. I love that. One of her teachers described her as a courteous, respectful, and charitable young woman, and that is such a wonderful compliment. Julia Bongers. Matthew Eady. I loved what Matthew said in his essay. He said, "I feel as though it's my responsibility to care for others and do my part in trying to make a difference in people's lives." Such maturity and such altruism. One of his teachers said this of him: "Matthew has been one of the top 5 student leaders I have worked with, and given the talent at this school, that's an amazing compliment." Congratulations, Matthew. And Kara Strosky. Kara's teachers called her a real people person, and if you had known Hallie, you would have known that was true of her too. They also called her a great role model. They described her as altruistic, smart, and kind-spirited, qualities that she shared with Hallie. And Kara herself in her essay said, if she had known Hallie, we would have been great friends. And Kara, I'm sure that that is absolutely true. Congratulations to you. And finally, folks, I want to say that I recognize that the money that you're receiving will last only a very short while. But the honor you're receiving will last your lifetime, and you will remember that, and that is the real honor of these scholarships. Congratulations to our graduating seniors. Thank you.
Mr. Wilson will present the Warren Ware Foundation Mike Antonishin 3D Award.
Warren Ware, sorry, I'm not that tall. Warren Ware established the Coach Antonician 3D Award when the youngest of Warren's 4 sons finished his wrestling career at Westlake High School in 2001. The award was created to reward a Westlake wrestling team member who displayed the characteristics of dedication, determination, and desire that Coach Ant preached as a coach and the Ware family still feel are important to nurture and recognize. The Warren Ware Foundation is proud to present the Coach Antonician 3D $2,500 scholarship to Daniel Keenan.
Please join me in welcoming Amy Stanton from the Dover Westlake Alumni Association to present their scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Mary Beth Schneidler, and this is Amy Stanton, and we're here representing the Dover Westlake Alumni Association. We've been doing this now for approximately almost 25 years, and we're very proud to be here tonight. Well over 19,000 graduates of Westlake and Dover high schools have experienced the joy and sense of accomplishment that all of you will experience upon your graduation. Amy and I send out sincere congratulations to all of you. We will always have our demon pride, as some other people have spoken about tonight, as graduates of Westlake, and we continue to cherish the time we spent here. I'd also like to thank all of the seniors that applied for the applications for the scholarships this year. Our first question on our application was, what was a memorable thing about Westlake High School or something that you will take away from Westlake High School? And Mr. Wilson, I have to tell you that 99% of them talked about the wonderful staff and how everyone took care of them, especially during these unusual last 2 years. After the staff, which they referenced a lot by name, and Mr. Wilson, you were mentioned for greeting each one of those students every day. And I know that was very important to all of them because they were expressing it. Also, they talked about the friendships that they made, even though the last year was not an easy time to make friendships. So I'd like to thank all of you. That was such an enjoyable experience for each of us that read the applications, to just enjoy reading about how Westlake High School was so loved by this senior class. The Dover Westlake Alumni Association began 30 years ago to benefit the graduates of Westlake High School. They have established a database of former classes dating back to 1910, which is why we're called the Dover Westlake Alumni Association, and have published 3 alumni directories. An online directory is now available also. The membership has conducted several fundraisers, which have enabled us to provide scholarships to each of the graduating classes over the past 24 years. It is our hope that you will consider assisting the Alumni Association in the future, because you now are alumni members, and maybe we can assist you in maintaining contact with your classmates when you decide someday to have a reunion. You can also access Westlake Alumni News on the Westlake Schools homepage. This year, we are very excited and pleased to award our largest scholarships by awarding 2 $1,000 scholarships to 2 deserving members of your class. Mrs. Stanton will now introduce the first recipient.
This recipient has distinguished herself academically and has maintained a 4.402 GPA and plans to attend The Ohio State University. She has been active at Westlake High School as a varsity cheerleader, special ed assistant, a student council and leadership club member. She also was the founder of the Wellness Club. It is with great pleasure that we present the Dover Westlake Alumni Scholarship to Hannah Friedrich.
Anna is not here. We're sorry she's not here. We'd have liked to have met her. Our second recipient also has distinguished herself here at Westlake High School. She has maintained a 4.339 GPA and is planning to attend the University of Cincinnati. She has been an outstanding choir member and president, along with class treasurer. She is a student council member and president, and she has been part of several school musical performances, along with being an invaluable helper to Mrs. Butler. In the words of Mrs. Butler, she is an incredible person. It is with great pleasure that we present our second scholarship to Grace Evans. Thank you very much.
Please welcome the boys track and field head coach, Mr. Schober, who will announce this year's recipients of the Frank Sarna Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you. Such an honor to be able to present this award this year. Every year around this time I get to kind of reflect on Frank Sarna's story, and while his time here at Westlake was well before I was around, it is a meaningful story to me, and so I'm glad I'm able to share that with you and be able to present these awards to young, fine student athletes. The Frank Sarna Memorial Scholarship is a $1,000 scholarship that goes to one male and one female track and field athlete that demonstrates scholastic achievement, athletic excellence, personal character, and leadership. These are all qualities that were exhibited by Frank Sarna during his time here as part of the Westlake track and field team. This year commemorates the 41st anniversary of Frank's tragic death while serving the U.S. Coast Guard. At the age of 22, Frank's ship encountered a catastrophic accident, and amidst the chaos, Frank was seen making repeated dives to save his fellow crew members, until finally on one of his heroic dives, he did not resurface. Sarna's role that night in the worst peacetime accident in Coast Guard history created a legacy of heroism and bravery that we honor with this scholarship. This year, Sarna will be honored by being inducted into the Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame at Westlake High School. Frank lived honorably and died so that others may live only shortly after his time at Westlake. At Westlake, Frank demonstrated academic achievement, athletic excellence, personal character, and leadership that we honor today with this year's recipients of the 40th annual Frank Sarna Memorial Scholarship. This year's recipient from the girls' team is Alexandra Fernandez. Alexander is a 4.9 GPA student and a varsity member of 3 SWC championship teams, while at the same time serving as captain. Her work ethic, her drive, and her caring for her teammates are all attributes that Alex displayed during her tenure at Westlake High School. Alexandra plans to attend Miami University in the fall. This year's boys recipient is Austin Norris. Austin Norris is a 4-year letter winner, team MVP, conference MVP, team captain, and 7-time conference champion as a track and field athlete. Austin is also a 4.4 GPA student, member of the varsity basketball team, and is active in his church as well as an honors choir. Austin plans to attend the Ohio State University for pre-med. Thank you.
Craig Thompson was a 3-year varsity letter winner for the Westlake High School football team from 1982 to 1984. He played on the offensive and defensive lines along with special teams. He was known for never missing a practice. Craig tore his ACL while preparing for the team's playoff game. He tried to get it out and play, but could not finish the game. Craig was a team captain his senior year and earned all-conference and all-district honors. He was selected to play in the North-South Cuyahoga County All-Star Game. Craig attended Adrian College and spent time in the broadcast booth doing local color. He also coached 5th and 6th grade football for Westlake's Junior All-Star League. Tragically, in 1999, Craig lost his life to an enlarged heart. This scholarship embodies Craig's passion for the game of football, his relentless work ethic, his ability to lead, and his courageous, positive demon spirit. The winner of the Craig Thompson Memorial Scholarship is Grant Junkins.
Jim Given graduated in 1983 and was an excellent student, athlete, and friend to all. He went on to be a record-setting All-American quarterback for Bucknell University. Jim passed away when he was 30 years old after a 5-year battle with Lou Gehrig's disease, leaving behind a wife and a son. They started this scholarship to honor Jim and give back to your school. Jim's older brother Jeff was diagnosed with ALS. He was also a starting quarterback for Westlake in the late 70s. This year, the Westlake Jim Given Football Scholarship is awarded to Julia Bongers.
Mr. George Marriott will be presenting the Jeffrey Owen Marriott Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. Congratulations to the class of 2021. How refreshing to be here in person and share this special night. I want each of you to turn to your parents and say thank you. This year's recipient wrote a paragraph. We asked them about who's the most important person or influential person in their life. This person chose his two sisters. Tonight's winner is Timothy Rentz, whose sister won it. His sister won it 2 years ago, and he wrote the attendance.
Mr. Wilson is honored to share the winner of the Nicholas Massa Memorial Scholarship.
I think I should have been on the opposite side, Victoria. I'm honored that the Massa family once again asked me to present the Nick Massa Memorial Scholarship today. This past year marks 5 years since Nick's passing. I wanted Jackie and the family to know that I consider it a privilege to be able to present this scholarship this evening. When I considered what I wanted to say, I went back to what so many people shared about Nick. His message is incredible. He had a heart of gold. His personality created a sense of warmth. He was a gentle giant. He lived life to the fullest. He had a loving heart and an unending desire to please others. Nick always put his family first. So think about this for a minute. Why is that so important? Wouldn't we all want to have a legacy that made people simply smile? It gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Nick Massa Memorial Scholarship to Dalia Al-Nasari. Congratulations, Dalia.
Dr. John Wolf joins us to present the West Shore Osteopathic Foundation Scholarship.
Good evening, and congratulations to all our graduates. It's always amazing how many high achievers we have at Westlake High School. Phenomenal community, and we appreciate your efforts at making our city stand out even more. The West Shore Osteopathic Foundation every year for the past 15 to 20 years has provided an award to a graduating senior who wants to pursue a career in the healthcare field. And this year, I was debating on how to do this, but this year is Emily Tobin here. Can she come up? She's our healthcare scholarship winner. So while she's coming up, tell you that the West Shore Osteopathic Foundation was formed when the old St. John's Hospital on West 65th merged with Bayview Hospital in Bay Village. And the foundation's goal is to promote to support the residency programs at St. John Medical Center, but also to promote awareness in the community of osteopathic medicine. I don't know if you've ever heard of osteopathic. Have you? All right, very good. So I'm glad we picked you. But just wanted to let you know that in 2011, the recipient who received this award kind of stayed in touch with us. She graduated from college, went to Cincinnati Medical School, is graduating next month from her OBGYN residency, and is going to start a fellowship in surgical oncology GYN surgery. So maybe this award will bring you good luck in whatever your pursuit is. So congratulations.
We welcome Westlake Board of Education member, Mr. Joe Kraft, to present the Westlake Bay Rotary Club scholarship recipient.
Rotary International is an international service organization that puts service above self. Our reach as the Westlake Rotary Club has indeed changed the world, starting with our local community. We are guided by the Rotary four-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? This year's Westlake Rotary $2,500 scholarship award winner lives her life in such a way. Her name is Monica Thomas. Like many of our award recipients, she excels in academics. She's been very engaged and involved during her high school career in a very diverse number of activities, including performing continuing, her peers describe her as a loyal friend. Please join me in Westlake Rotary in congratulating Ms. Monica Thomas.
Mr. Dave Lane from the Westlake Historical Society will present next year's scholarship winner.
Good evening. Mr. William Robichaud was born in 1921 and died in 2012. He was a Dover High School graduate and then spent the next 2 years in Italy as a member of the Army Air Corps during World War II. After the war, he used his GI Bill benefits to attend Baldwin Wallace University, where he obtained a degree in education. He taught several years in rural Ohio schools before returning to Westlake in the mid-1950s. His teaching career lasted another 7 years before he was named principal of Hallie Lane, and then principal of also Massa Elementary. He then retired in 1984. Mr. Robichaud had many interests, but history was always his passion. Today, we are very proud to present the William Robichaud Scholarship to Grace and Gabrielle Hansen. Gabrielle will be accepting the award for both her and her sister. But I just want to add a couple of comments to this. Grace and Gabrielle have been involved in many things, but most happily as volunteers of the Westlake Historical Society since the 5th grade. We feel that every youth volunteer could certainly learn something from both of these young groups. We wish them the best in what life has for the future.
Westlake City Schools Board of Education member Barb Lazinski will present the winner of the Westlake Board of Education Scholarship.
In my next life, I want to be about 5'8". Of all the events that a board member attends, this is one of the best. This night and then next Saturday, your commencement ceremonies. That's pretty awesome, too. As I read through the applications, it's really hard to select a winner because you all are a very talented and unique group of young people. And I wish all of you the best in your college years and then beyond. The Board of Education is giving 2 scholarships this year, each worth $1,500. The first one goes to Quinn Miller. I'm glad you're here. I get to see you. And our second goes to Angela Rosu. We need some music in this downtime. Congratulations, Angela. I really enjoyed reading yours.
Westlake Elementary School, representing one graduate from each of the 4 prior elementary schools, 1 each from Dover Intermediate School and Lee Burnison Middle School, 5 from Westlake High School, and 15 from Council. At this time, I'd like to introduce the recipients of our 4 Westlake Elementary Schools scholarships, starting with Bassett Elementary. The 2021 Westlake Elementary Scholarship for a Bassett Elementary alumnus goes to Gabrielle Hansen. The Westlake Elementary School Scholarship for a Dover Elementary alumnus goes to Matthew Eady. The Hilliard Elementary Alumnus Award is awarded to Margaret McHugh. The Westlake Elementary School Scholarship for a Holly Lane Elementary alumnus goes to Lindsay Burrows. The 2021 Dover Intermediate PTA Scholarship is awarded to Colton Rujewitz. The 2021 LBMS PTA Scholarship recipient is Emily Tobin. Westlake High School PTSA is happy to award general scholarships to the following seniors: Alexandra Fernandez, Emma Jaros, and Sagan Woolner. The Westlake High School PTSA Resilience Scholarship was created this year and will be awarded to a senior who has demonstrated resilience in the face of a challenge. The 2021 Resilience Scholarship is awarded to Bethany Wang. The WHS PTSA Service Scholarship is awarded to a senior showing above and beyond dedicated service to school and community. The 2021 Service Scholarship is awarded to John Klessel. Westlake Council of PTAs will present 3 scholarships in specific areas as well as 12 general scholarships. The first council award of the evening is the Arts Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who plans to pursue the study of fine arts, visual arts, or performing arts at an accredited post-secondary school, college, or university. The 2021 Arts Scholarship is awarded to Julia Bongers. The next council scholarship is the Challenge Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who encountered and overcame a particular challenge or difficult circumstance, who has faced unique hardships beyond those encountered in the ordinary high school experience. This year's Challenge Scholarship is awarded to Shane Quinn. The final specific council scholarship is the STEM or Technology Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who intends to pursue the study of a technology STEM field. Oh, I didn't see you. Sorry, stop.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This scholarship is awarded to a senior who intends to pursue the study of a technology STEM field at an accredited post-secondary school, college, or university. This year, the STEM Technology Scholarship is awarded to Grace Hansen. It is my pleasure to present the Westlake Council of PTA's general scholarships to the following 12 seniors. Iman Babaker. Alexander Babinski. Gabriella Backus. Joseph Brown. Olivia. Jacob Sire. Jack Kerr. Timothy Rentz. Sydney Shawns. Kayla Schumann. Macy Sinreich. And Marissa Wise. On behalf of the Westlake Council of PTAs, congratulations to all of our award winners and to the entire class of 2021.
Mrs. Dana Hardup and Mrs. Lori Walsh join us from WDAB to announce the recipients of the Westlake Demon Athletic Booster Scholarship.
Let's open the door after you, Paul. Good evening. I'm accompanied by Marty Bowman, class of 88. I am Dana Hardup, class of 89. Welcome, new alumni. When you get the emails from Mrs. Matu, don't turn them away. You become part of everything. On behalf of the Westlake Demon Athletic Boosters, we have the distinct honor of awarding $500 scholarships to outstanding athletes from the class of 2021. Each has shown team leadership, sportsmanship, athletic excellence, and character. The coaches were asked to write letters of recommendation for their athletes, and we thank them for taking the time to do so. There were a record number of applications this year, and many athletes were extremely qualified and deserving. However, these 7 outstanding athletes exemplify what it takes to be a Westlake Demon and earn the praise of their coaches and teammates alike. When you hear your name, please come forward to the stage and remain on the stage as we'd like a picture of everybody afterwards. Olivia Clark. Olivia has been a captain and multiple letter winner of 3 different sports: cross country, swimming, and track, known as the team caretaker. Coach Hasselschwartz praised her work ethic and described that she had the most heart and drive of any student he has ever coached. That's saying something. He hopes his own children can bring as much joy and pride to his family someday. Gabrielle Hansen. Gabrielle has been praised as a fierce competitor in the sport of bowling, working her way up to the team's anchor bowler position and winning All Southwest Conference Award 2 years in a row. Coach Button was most proud of her GCIBL Leadership and Friendliness Awards given by area Southwest Conference coaches. She currently holds the Westlake High School record for the high 2-game series, a tremendous accomplishment. Luke Beverly. Speaking of school records, Luke Beverly is our next nominee as an outstanding student athlete in swimming. And I think you took down Mark Ray's record from class of 1989, so a little upset with that. Luke holds 3 school records in the 50, 100, and 200 freestyle, and we will see his name prominently in the Hall of Pride. He's a 4-time team MVP and was OHSAA state qualifier this year. Coach Stevenson called him an irreplaceable asset who helped the team run smoothly with poise and confidence. And before the time of this, also a Southwest Conference MVP. Congratulations, Luke. Austin Norris. All right, a little bit about Austin before I get into his record here. You made the ladies cry reading your essay. That said a lot. Austin Norris is a multiple sport athlete who has excelled at the highest level in track, basketball, and football. As Coach Schober put it, Austin is one of the all-time greats that Westlake has ever seen. Austin is a team captain in multiple sports, as well as the school record holder in the 4x200 and the 300-meter hurdles. In track and field, his determined yet humble approach to schoolwork and sports is admirable. He cites his family, especially his mom, for being his inspiration. Austin is also joining Luke as a Southwest Conference MVP in track. Congratulations, Austin. Cal Ragai, who's not here with us today, they are competing. It was 7-6 going into the bottom. Did we win? All right. All right, we got the thumbs up. So Cal is another successful 3-sport athlete in basketball, football, and baseball, who currently holds another Westlake High School record. He has made the most threes in a game. He has competed recently in the AmFam National 3-point Contest. Coach Huber praised Cal's respectfulness, leadership, qualities, and work ethic as he frequently came to school at 7 a.m. for extra practice, a true example of the Demon Code. Congratulations, Cal. Sydney Shones. Sydney is another standout multi-sport athlete and fierce competitor in 4 different sports: softball, gymnastics, golf, and cheerleading. She was the recipient of the Southwest Conference Sportsmanship Award, as well as multiple Southwest Conference awards in both gymnastics and golf. Coach Edmonds praised her athletic ability as well as her thoughtfulness, compassion, and maturity. Congratulations, Sydney. Blake Wolf. Blake Wolf of Lufkin University basketball commit is a talented multi-sport athlete in both basketball and track and field, and who possesses strong leadership skills, dedication, and focus in both his athletic and academic activities. Coach Schober praised Blake for being positive, courteous, and grateful to his coaches and his teammates, while also modeling a strong work ethic and drive to succeed. Blake also credited Coach Sullivan at LBMS as an inspiration for his athletic and academic success. Congratulations, Blake. This is North Korea. Quick picture for us. Thank you.
We welcome Mr. Kevin Walker from the Westlake Kiwanis Club to award their scholarship to 5 Westlake High School seniors.
Thank you. So this is a great opportunity because most of the time when I'm out and about and talking to people about Kiwanis, they go, "What is Kiwanis?" And being in a high school and in the school systems is a really great opportunity because we're one of the few organizations that actually have a club in the elementary school. We have a club in the middle school. We have a club in the high school. If you go to college, which I'm assuming you all here are, we have clubs at colleges, and then of course the adult club is Kiwanis. So we are a community service organization that feels that to make a better tomorrow, we need to focus on kids and families for today. And so with that being said, I apologize because I'm the president of Kiwanis. That's not the apology, but our head of our scholarship committee couldn't be here today. So I can't speak to the individual people like I'd like to. However, I am a coach at another town, and one of the favorite towns we love playing is we love playing Westlake. And not only because they're great athletes, but just the honor, I'm a tennis coach, the honor and the excellence they bring to the matches every time. And so you take a look at all of you here, and I think about the tennis program you have, and think about the people here. I mean, you guys are just fantastic. And I can speak to a little bit about the process. The process for our scholarships are crazy. So I own a business here. I'm the president of Kiwanis here. I'm in the Rotary Club here. I coach. And so the Kiwanians say, well, it sounds like you got enough time to be president as well. So these are the people that are taking a look at your applications to deem whether or not you made our cut. And I tell you what, I think we had 50 or 60 applications this year, tremendous applications, every one of you. And these are the few that we picked. And just making sure we understand is that it's not just for grades, which all of you have done fantastic in school, but we're looking for people that are extracurriculars, that are working. And then most importantly, because we are a volunteer organization, volunteering. So here are some of the people that we have. Rebecca Monahan. Margaret McHugh. Jai Yu. And Timothy Rentz. I do have one special one that I will give here in a second. Rebecca, sorry. Okay. Margaret? Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Tim? Sorry. Okay. We also had a fifth. We always give 4 scholarships. And we decided to have a 5th scholarship this year. We had a crazy year. We had a member of Kiwanis this year, Dr. David Love, who passed away. And he started a business here in the 70s, veterinary clinic here in the 70s. And so he's a long time, he's been a member of Kiwanis for decades, past president. This gentleman was a hero to me. And I've been around for a little while, and just his constant ability to get things done. He didn't want to talk about politics. He wanted to know what the issue was and wanted to figure out how we can fix it. The mayor talks about how it was amazing having him. He was just a great community member, a great community leader. He said any time that the city had injured animal or a stray animal that needed assistance, they could always bring him to Dr. Love's clinic, and he would take care of him free of charge. He had a tremendous respect for Kiwanis. He really believed in helping kids first. And he talked to me once. I talked to him about having animals. I'm an animal lover. And what led you to that, and why Kiwanis? And he said, well, they're one and the same. People who own animals, there's no greater teacher for kids than having a pet. It teaches you, responsibility. It teaches you, what happens when people get sick, animals get sick. What do you need to do? It teaches them about life because unfortunately pets get called home, just like people do. And that's why he wanted to be in Kiwanis, because it focused on kids. So we collected monies, and we were talking about, do we have enough time to really honor him? And I think the final word was, it's like, guys, you got the money, just pay it already. He's just a no-nonsense guy, just get it done, and that's what we're doing. So our first annual Dr. Love scholarship goes to Madeline Shaver. Thank you all.
Ms. Gretchen Herzberger joins us this evening in honor of her mother, Karen Herzberger, who was the OPSI president for over 20 years.
I am very honored to be here presenting the scholarship tonight. As many of you know, my mother, Karen Herzberger, passed away this past January, and she was the OPSI Local 319 president for 28 years, from 1992 to 2020. And this award also has a special meaning for me because I actually got this award back in 1999 when I graduated from Westlake High School. This scholarship has always meant a lot to her. The scholarship is given to graduating seniors who are going to pursue a degree, vocation, or a trade after leaving high school. It is my pleasure to announce that the recipients of the OPSI Local 319 Scholarship are Isabella DeRosio, Shane Quinn, and Cal Regai. I'm happy to announce the winners of the Westlake Soccer Association scholarships. The recipients this year are Catherine Gallagher, Maggie McHugh, and Macy Sinrick.
The president of the WTA, Mr. McMorrow, will present the winner of the Westlake Teachers Association Scholarship.
Good evening. I wanted to welcome and thank the Westlake community. The teachers this year appreciated this year of patience cooperation, and support between home and school. But more importantly, we want to make sure we recognize your children, this class of 2021, as a fabulous and resilient group of young people. The Westlake Teachers Association awards a scholarship to an individual planning on continuing their formal education in the education field. Tonight's recipient is Grace Evans. She's planning on attending the University of Cincinnati to study early childhood education. She also has a parent who is a teacher. To quote her essay, she wants to be a person who contributes and supports her community while understanding, respecting, and admiring the differences among us. Teaching is a great career path in order to accomplish those goals. As a teacher approaching 30 years of service, you know that there's content to teach. But the big message I've heard here this evening is the important part, that you're a cheerleader for the children that you serve. Grace, may you never forget that teaching someone's child is an honor and a privilege, and the Westlake Teacher Association wishes you the best in your continued education and career path. Thank you.
Megan Spossett was a passionate supporter of the arts and athletics alike. She was caring and understanding both as a teacher of 19 years for the Cleveland Public School System and as a mother to her two kids, Sammy and Ben. This year, the recipient of the scholarship in her name is Grace Evans.
Mr. Rick Grange joins us this evening to present the winners of the Westlake Town Criers Scholarship.
Evening. The Westlake Town Criers is an organization comprised of men dedicated to the aid and assist of worthy causes within the city of Westlake. As a nonprofit organization, the Town Criers are able to provide benefits to the citizens, schools, and community organization within the city of Westlake. The individuals that make up the Town Criers are members of a civic and business professionals within Westlake and the neighboring communities. We are proud to present tonight 2 awards of $750 each to Dalia Al-Nasari and Ayman Babakar.
Please join me in welcoming Andrew Spring to present the winner of the Gavin D. Lux Scholarship. Andrew was a close friend of Gavin and a graduate of WHS.
Good evening. As being a Westlake grad of 2012, I remember sitting here 9 years ago waiting to get my scholarship. So congratulations all you guys. Your road here has not been easy, especially this past year and a half. You guys have gone through stuff that nobody else has gone through, so congratulations. Tonight I'm here to present Gavin D. Lux Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is dedicated to Gavin Lux, who tragically, without warning, took his own life October of 2018 at the age of 25. Gavin was very much involved in Westlake High School, athletics, playing on men's golf, basketball, and baseball teams throughout his high school career. Outside of school, Gavin was a son, brother, grandson, friend, role model, and leader to many people. As a result of Gavin's passing, his family aligned themselves with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which is dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. We have created an annual golf outing to raise awareness for suicide prevention, mental health, as well as raising money for this scholarship. We can all play a role through the power of connecting with others and always being kind and having real conversations about mental health with people in everyday moments, whether it's with your closest friend, the coffee barista, the waiter at your favorite restaurant, or the grocery store clerk. It's about the connection we have to the cause. We don't always know who is struggling, but kindness and just one conversation could save a life. As one of Gavin's closest friends, I was not aware of the inner thoughts he was struggling with. In this way, it's not just about achieving the highest grade, point average, and or being the best athlete on the team, but about those who demonstrate having superior character, a strong work ethic, good sportsmanship, and a commitment to serving others. This year, the Lux family have selected Michael Stanger as the recipient of the Gavin D. Lux Memorial. He was on the winning baseball team tonight, so congratulations to him. Due to his strong desire to make a meaningful contribution to society, demonstrating stout leadership skills, and for his unwavering sportsmanship and kindness to others, Michael received this. He is very active in the Westlake High School, both in athletics and volunteering. He was a co-captain on the basketball team and captain on the baseball team. He said, being an athlete has taught me a lot about working with others and against others in competitions, the importance of strategy, supporting others, and the responsibility of fulfilling your role in the team. Michael has also volunteered at local churches, sporting camps, and other opportunities around the community. Michael said the most important things that I've learned from these events are patience and empathy. These are all strong reasons why Michael has been selected to receive this scholarship. Congratulations again, Michael, and best of luck in your next chapter of your life as you attend Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in the fall and continue to play baseball. Thank you.
The Westlake Art Scholarship is new this year and is awarded to Macy Sinrick. Macy is a very outgoing student who has excelled in the art department and is a co-president of the National Art Honor Society. Macy's artwork is above and beyond students of her own age. She is an AP Art student who dug deep and committed to her artwork. Drawing and painting are her strengths, which she exudes originality and energy. She has won some of the highest awards: Scholastic Art, Writing Competition, and the Governor's Exhibition. Along with being an amazing art student, Macy has played soccer for 4 years. She's a member of the Student Council, Key Club, NHS, and EHS. Macy has an impressive GPA of 5.127 and ranked second in her class. This fall, Macy will be attending the Pratt Institute, which is one of the top-ranked art colleges. With her wonderful talent and grades, she received the highest merit scholarship. Macy was the selected senior artist to donate a piece of artwork to the WHS Permanent Gallery. Congratulations, Macy. Sorry.
We welcome Mr. Wilson back to the stage to present the Demon Pride Principals Award.
Thank you. This year, like the entire year, I wanted to take a different look at the Principal Scholarship. I wanted to highlight some students that really go about their day with the utmost respect and quiet manner at WHS while achieving at such a high level. The two students that will be receiving the Principal Scholarship are quiet, kind, thoughtful, resolute, and have integrity. The first student that I want to highlight is a very well-rounded young man who is an exceptional role model for all students. His genuine personality, motivation, and school involvement are impressive. He is caring and enjoys working with other students and is very well liked and respected by his peers. He has been active in swimming, environmental club, National Honor Society, National Spanish and National English Honor Society, business club, Spanish club, and volunteers his time at a senior living facility. Additionally, he has been a 2-year national team qualifier as a team captain, a state qualifier, and as we heard earlier, an SWC MVP. Most impressively, he also holds 3 school records. However you would know it, because he is so humble. He will be attending the University of Virginia in the fall to study economics. Please help me welcome Luke Beverly. The next student is a student who moved here in 2017. He taught himself English when he moved here from India. Today you would never know that English isn't his first language. Despite the complications with COVID-19, which it caused for testing, he pursued and earned an Ohio Seal Biliteracy, demonstrating advanced literacy not only in English, but also in his heritage language, Hindi. He has also been involved in tennis, computer club, Science Olympiad, National Honor Society, National French Honor Society. Outside of school, he participates in biology research at Cleveland State University. He also volunteers at the Cleveland Clinic. He has shared that he wants to work in the biomedical field and plans to attend Purdue University in the fall. Please help me welcome Rajit Khatri to the stage. I will catch up with Rajit in school. All right, moving along. Our National Merit Awards. The next category of the night is the National Merit Awards. The first consists of our National Merit commended students. This year we had 5 National Merit commended students. To qualify as a commended scholar, these students place in the top 5% of over 1.6 million students that participate in the National Merit Program, equating to approximately the top 34,000 scores nationally. These students were recognized earlier in the year, so I ask at this time that you stand when I call your name. Evan Cowan, Abigail Dumm, Aria Parikh, Hannah Powers, and Sagan Woolner. Congratulations. We were very fortunate to have 5 National Merit semifinalists this year as well. In order to qualify to become a National Merit semifinalist, you have to score in the top 1% of over 1.6 million students nationally, equating to the top 16,000 scores. Please stand to be recognized when I call your name, and please remain standing. This year, our National Merit semifinalists are Luke Heberly, Raul Jain, Colt Rujewitz, Macy Sinreich, and Kevin Shu. Congratulations. Westlake High School is proud to announce that all 5 of our semifinalists were National Merit finalists. In order to qualify to be a National Merit finalist, students scored in the top 7,500 scores in the nation. I think it's pretty amazing that we have 5 at Westlake High School. Once again, our finalists include Luke Heberly, Raul Jain, Colt Rujewitz, Macy Sinreich, and Kevin Shu. Congratulations. Finally, the entire state of Ohio has little more than 100 students of the nearly 1.6 million students that earn National Merit scholarships. We are so proud that we have 3 students here at Westlake High School who received those scholarships. Congratulations to Raul Jain, Macy Sinreich, and Kevin Shu. Congratulations. Before we move on from that topic, I'd also like to note something I'm very proud of that I found out this week. We have 15 students in the class of 2022 who qualified. So that's a very great achievement given, I think, the last 18 months. Very proud of that. So congratulations to the class of 2022. But enough about them, right? All right. So the next group that we will recognize is our Summa Cum Laude Award recipients. The following students are recognized for their 7-semester cumulative GPAs of 4.3 or higher. An impressive 24% of this year's class qualifies. They will be receiving medals at graduation practice next week, which is at 8:30 sharp. Please stand when I call your name, and please remain standing, and please hold all applause until the end. The Summa Cum Laude recipients are Rima Albasani, Gina Asai, Alexander Bobinski, Lindsay Burrows, Samantha Chang, Olivia Clark, Evan Cowan, Jacob Cecere, Isabella Del Rosario, Abigail Dumm, Grace Evans, Alexandra Fernandez, Amanda Finney, Hannah Friedrich, Dominica George, Natalie Hakeem, Wagia Hamed, Gabrielle Hansen, Grace Hansen, Luke Heberly, Bridget Ilg, Rahul Jain, Emma Jaros, Xavier Kameth, Daniel Keenan, Grace Kelsheimer, Jack Kerr, Rajit Khatri, Alexa Corey, Michelle Corey, Arya Kerpecker, John Klessel, Kyra Kremser, Ayala Babidi, Cheryl Liang, Nico Magda, Rebecca Monahan, Alexander Needham, Austin Norris, Tarek Nutka, Sarah Parcham, Arya Parikh, Hannah Powers, Shane Quinn, Trisha Rajesh Kumar, Zach Regas, Tim Rentz, Angela Rusu, Colt Rujewitz, Matthew Sad, Gabriel Samidi, Michael Sauer, Kayla Schumann, Maya Singh, Macy Sinreich, Bethany Snellings, Madeline Stanko, Michael Stenger, Kara Strosky, Neil Thacker, Emily Tobin, Maria Torres, Bethany Wang, Brianna Ware, Marissa Wise, Sagan Wollner, Kevin Shu, Jai Yu, Samuel Zanotti, and Jennifer Zayak. Congratulations. The next group that we will recognize are students that qualified for the honors diploma. An impressive 25% of the class of 2021 earned the honors diploma. In order to qualify, you must meet 7 of 8 criteria. The criteria for the honors diploma include 4 units of English, 4 units of math, 4 units of science, including physics and chemistry, 4 units of social studies, 3 units of world language, 1 unit of fine arts, a 3.5 GPA on a 4.0 scale, an ACT score of a 27 or a 1210 ACT or SAT score. I ask that all students stand when I call your name, and please hold the applause till the end. Here we go. Dalia Al-Nasari, Rima Albasani, Isabella Angala, Gina Asai, Amal Assad, Alexander Babinski, Gabrielle Backus, Jessica Bernath, Julia Bongers, Ashley Boyd, Lindsay Burrows, Juna Kasky, Samantha Chang, Olivia Clark, Logan Coleman, Evan Cowan, Abigail Dumm, Matthew Eady, Grace Evans, Logan Evans, Sam Falcone, Nora Farage, Alexandra Fernandez, Jack Finucane, Hannah Friedrich, Dominica George, Natalie Hakeem, Emma Hall, Mickey Hamila, Gabrielle Hansen, Grace Hansen, Luke Heberly, Julia Hauser, Rahul Jain, Emma Jaros, Xavier Kameth, Daniel Keenan, Grace Kelsheimer, Jack Kerr, Rajit Khatri, Alexa Corey, Arya Kerpecker, John Klessel, Kyra Kremser, Dylan Kruger, Matthew Kunchik, Aya Lebabidi, Cheryl Liang, Nico Magda, Nita Mara, Maggie McHugh, Marissa Murgo, Rebecca Monahan, Marcella Napoli, Alexander Needham, Austin Norris, Tarek Nutka, Stephen Palmer, Aria Parikh, Ryan Fan, Hannah Powers, Shane Quinn, Trisha Rajesh Kumar, Gigi Redinger, Christopher Regas, Zach Regas, Maria Rigo, Jacob Rydell, Tim Rentz, Angela Rosu, Colt Rujewitz, Matthew Sad, Gabe Samiti, Joseph Salmon, Olivia Skirma, Sydney Shones, Kayla Schumann, Made Sehan, Savannah Shelton Wojnitz, Danya Schumann, Maya Singh, Macy Sinreich, Bethany Schnellings, Madeline Stanko, Michael Stenger, Kara Strosky, Sam Tiroli, Neil Thacker, Annika Thomas, Emily Tobin, Maria Torres, Bethany Wang, Brianna Ware, Marissa Wise, Sagan Woolner, Kevin Shu, and Yu Ji. Congratulations, everybody. I think we are on the STEM Honors Diploma, is that right? Yes, indeed. The next group that we will recognize is our students that qualify for the STEM Honors Diploma. The STEM Honors Diploma was established last year. In order to qualify for a STEM Honors Diploma, students had to have had 4 units of English, 5 units of math, 5 units of science, 3 units of social studies, 3 units of world language, 1 fine arts, 2 electives with a STEM focus, at least a 3.5 minimum GPA, and a 27 ACT, as well as a field experience. I ask that all students stand when I call your name, and once again I ask please hold applause until the end. The recipients of the STEM Honors Diploma this year include Mickey Hamila, Grace Kelsheimer, Rahul Jain, Stephen Palmer, Sydney Shones, Ji Yu, and Jennifer Zayak. Congratulations. Fine Arts Diploma, also recently established. The next group that we will recognize are the students that qualified for the Fine Arts Diploma. In order to qualify for a Fine Arts Diploma, students had to have had 4 units of English, 4 units of math, 3 units of science, 3 units of social studies, 3 units of world language, 4 units of fine arts, 2 electives with a fine arts focus, at least a 3.5 GPA, a minimum of 27 ACT, and a field experience that included a portfolio. I will ask these students to stand, and once again, please hold all applause until the end. The recipients of the Fine Arts Honors Diploma include Grace Kozakowski and Macy Sinreich. Congratulations. All right, on to the Phi Beta Kappa Award, I believe. Yes. In 1776, the Phi Beta Kappa Society was founded to honor the scholarship and intellectual achievement of the arts and sciences at our colleges and universities. The Cleveland Association of Phi Beta Kappa was chartered in 1947. Since its inception, the Cleveland chapter of Phi Beta Kappa has sought to recognize scholastic achievement as exemplified by outstanding high school students throughout the greater Cleveland area. Each year, Phi Beta Kappa, in cooperation with public and private schools in the area, honor an individual student that has been nominated by his or her school as being the single student most worthy of recognition for outstanding scholarship, academic initiative, and total achievement. Through this award system, Phi Beta Kappa hopes to not only honor the individual student, but to also stimulate the ideal of high academic achievement among all high school students in northeastern Ohio. As I said, Phi Beta Kappa directs us that we select a single student most worthy of recognition. This year, as you can imagine, as you recall from hearing all the things earlier, this decision was extremely difficult. Our winner holds a 5.158 cumulative GPA and will be attending the University of South Florida to study biomedical sciences in the fall. Please help me welcome Phi Beta Kappa Award winner Rahul Jain. Here's a plaque for you, Raul, but I need it back. It hangs in the office. I have a certificate for you, but have fun with the plaque for a day. To close the evening, I would like to present 5 members of the class of 2021 with the distinction of being inducted into our Academic Hall of Fame. Their names will appear on a plaque that is located in the rotunda at Westlake High School. The criteria for being in the Hall of Fame include being in the top 1% of your class, being a National Merit Finalist, or receiving the Phi Beta Kappa Award. I guess we know who won this. This year, we add, and congratulations, this is a huge honor when you think of 289 students in your class. Luke Heberly, Rahul Jain, Colt Rujewitz, who's at lacrosse, by the way, Macy Sinreich, and Kevin Shu. Congratulations. At the end of this, I would ask that those students please come up here so I can get a picture, please. To conclude the evening, I want to again thank all of our community members who made this evening possible. I heard a few people say, I love this evening. This is such a great evening. I think those of you that know me know I love graduation the most, but this is right there. First day of school, too. I enjoy that. I would like to thank Mrs. Bale and Mrs. Weitzel for all of the hard work and preparation for this evening. Let's give them a round of applause. Also, shout out Mrs. Bale, who's sitting up in the booth, who ran the PowerPoint tonight, so thank you, Mrs. Bale. Evenings like this happen because so many people truly care about our kids. Finally, thank you to our student helpers, Caitlin Coulter, Kiera Knuckles, Emma Hennessy, and Taki Seropoulos. Thank you for being here and helping out this evening, as well as I really need to acknowledge Victoria Montag and Sarah Wagner. Thank you so much. You guys were tremendous. Pretty sure that people will be reading your names up here next year. Class of 2021, we are proud of you. Congratulations on your achievements. And I guess as we wrap up, if the older people in the room were to give you some advice over the next week between now and graduation, it would be to enjoy it. Enjoy it with your friends, take time to take things in and reflect on your journey. And what a journey it's been, particularly the last 18 months. Do not miss a single moment of the experience. It will most likely be the things in the next few weeks that you will cherish most about your time at Westlake High School. As I also like to conclude events, thank you for how well you've represented yourself, your family, and Westlake High School. Thank you all. Congratulations and have a wonderful evening.